It's okay though. Fortunately, we can put you in an insane asylum. It'll be okay. It's just a minor insane asylum. You'll be fine. Okay, let's see if we can... He's not marked, but he is human. So we get extra damage against him. Good crit modifier. So we can insta-kill this guy.
Annihilated.
Netwood, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, let's see. I want to stun him if at all possible. It's a 50-50, but let's see. Yes, and a crit. No stun though, but that crit was good enough. Hey, Magic Coffee Queen. Good luck with your nephew. I'm sure you'll be able to help him out just fine. Good to have you in here, and good to see you. And hope to see you next time. Here we go, look at that. We can slice off a good crit modifier. Damage is only 33% less than a normal attack, so this should be just fine. Should have healed the stress damage actually, come to think of it.
A singular
We had a
strike.
jester in there. I could have healed the stress damage earlier. I am a Pons. Get that stun, come on.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Hey, see you later,
and
Magic Coffee
purpose is
Queen.
made clear.
Oh, he also counts as human. Can I mark anyone? I can't mark anyone myself, but the extra damage for human is pretty good. Gives us a chance to kill. Netwin, I'm not sure that I'd like to introduce anyone to the elephant discussion you had earlier.
The sharpened blade.
Yes, quest complete. We are going to continue adventuring though, because we have this chest we can unlock.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Oh,
Now it must
so
be
good.
carried home.
Now, you're all quite stressed, but to be honest, there's no fights here except for over there, so we can get the curios. Let's move on in. Hunger? Sure. Let's eat up.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the
No,
foolhardy
40%,
alike.
65, 80%, 80%. There we go. Excellent. Skip armor really now. How rude. Perfect. I think this will be good training, even though they both freaked out, which means that they'll likely get
A fortune
some kind of condition
waiting to be spent.
at the very least. At the very least, they are all level 1 now again. That means we are building up a new
The
group
match is struck.
that
A
we can start
blazing
sending out
star
to
is
new
born.
quests here as well. Jaxus, you're doing that on purpose, aren't you? Because you know it's curious and even more curious. I'm not too sure what I can do with a fish carcass. Let me check whether I need medicinal herbs. Medicinal herbs, perfect.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Ooh.
Paid for in blood.
No, don't mind if I do. Now, were we carrying too much though? What can I dump? Let's dump the medicinal herbs in favor of money. Pure money. And then we should be able to leave. Excellent.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish. If indeed there is such a thing.
If subjects are the target of a skill, what do you call the person who executes the skill? Curioser and Curioser. Jaxus. The person who uses the skill? I don't know. Depends on the skill, I suppose. An attacker, that's a good question. Are you talking in an RPG type of capacity there, Venom? Scaparmo, poor stress eater. And Netwin, you are faithless. You will not pray or flagellate. That's weapon upgrade though. That's pretty cool. Long Ghost. Meditator. That's pretty nice actually. And Sarah gets Elder Tater and a little bit of a griping in the guts. Bring more such argument, you'll start paying people for breaking their lives and
In
minds.
time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Hey, the chieftain. Quick question. Same with a question. Need to gather 3 grain sacks. Do you need them all 3 in inventory? Can I toss them out after I looted one to add more loot and the quest? I think the chieftain that you need all of them in your actual inventory, which is a little bit tricky since they take so much space in your inventory. Yeah, user or performer. That seems to be the best one. Yeah, and user would be the most generic. Okay. So what do we have here? Jexus recovered 86 stress. Excellent. Baum is no longer hopeless. Perfect. Vampiric Matter are cured. And you leveled up to 1 and 2. Best I could hope for, I think. Now let's check our list. So Scaparmal cannot gamble. And has a dark temptation. Let's see if we can get you to pray, which is the cheapest one we have. And Netwin, you will not pray or flagellate. So I believe, Netwin, we're just gonna have you drink a bit. Ooh, no. Yep, you drink. That is the cheapest thing to get your stress down. Now let's check out the stage coast. Houndmaster. I quite like the Houndmaster skills. Houndmaster and a Seeker or a Man-at-Arms. Now, Man-at-Arms has been okay so far. Quite a fan of them, but the Houndmaster have been excellent.
A lawman
So let's get both
and his
of them.
faithful beast. A bond.
The
forged by battle
Houndmaster,
and bloodshed.
seeing as how we just had those 2 awesome hosts, will have the Houndmaster be Akashe. And the Man-at-Arms we will name Mechanism. Now let me make sure I get that correctly. Mechanisms, the Man-at-Arms. It's gonna drink 1,000 gold worth of booze. Well, I don't know if that would reduce your stress or in the end add to it for being just... Let's face it, 1,000 worth of booze? That would get you some problems. We need to get Ghost de-stressed as well. Now, Ghost seems like the kind of man who wants to meditate. 2 eyes closed so that my 3rd eye may open. Houndmaster is good with a bounty hunter? Yeah, that does sound like a good combo. Oh yeah, Mechanism. You may have less crit. We can heal that though. You have a love interest in the brothel though. Mechanism, you can, you. +4 speed on the first round. Nice. Extra stress heals. Nice, nice, nice. That's very good. Please don't kill you. I promise not to kill you. I may let you die though. That is a thing that happens. Let's see, we have plenty of things that we can use to start upgrading. Now, ideally, I'd like to start getting those level 4 skills, since we have our first level 4 group, but that is still too expensive. I need more portraits. So I'm going to save my portraits for that upgrade. The blacksmith, though, that costs me deeds. So let's get our weapons up.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an army.
Yeah, Mechanism, that's a combination of meditating, right? Oh my. Yeah, and no one has died yet, indeed. So we're actually doing pretty well, if I say so myself. let's see where we're gonna go first, and then we know who and what we would like to upgrade here. Now, this might be quite nice. Kill one of the bosses to inquire flesh. We're halfway to unlocking a boss in the cove, though. And the Sonorous Prophet is ahead. Oh, plus 50% heal skills. That's pretty nice, though. Yeah, that's okay. DUIs in Darkest Dungeon. I think that basically just works with. Oh, this is level 5. That explains it. Those are level 3s. Ah, right. I kind of want to do one of these bosses. Let's see who we have in the level 1 to 3 category. Dungeoneering under the influence. There we go. There we go. That's the one. Okay, let's try the Sonorous Prophet. Where can we go? We can get Vanen in as a good damage dealer. The Breath of Brahma sends the big bang and the shock after it. It's supposed to be. Oh, Akashi. Very good. Give my regards to Clary, and hope you make a nice dinner. Because I know that you've been mentioning that all those smoothies and all those cleansers, I can imagine you feel like having a good, solid dinner after a whole week of that. Let's see. Maybe we need to get Sergnum more of these back row skills. We might get a cache actually in here. Let's, even though this is already a boss fight, let's get maybe a cache in here because there's a heal skill for this character. Lasagna, nice. Who do we add? Maybe Sergnum. Syrah is a little bit stressed right now, so let's add Sergnum for more general heals. That might be good. General heals. There we go. Now everyone's trinkets. Let's check whether they're good. Lasagna does sound very good right now. Let's see. Let's get rid of at least that one. And see. Look, these 3 are less stress damage, and that one is more HP and stun resist. I like more HP. We can always use that. There's nothing leper specific right now. We have some Vestal specific things though. Hello, that scroll. I can use that one to get even more heals, even though that does put your speed and stun down quite a lot. I think it would be worthwhile. And of course, Akashi currently has nothing because he is. Oh, that's a bad click. Maybe you're just hungry. You're hungry and you can't think about anything but food. There we go. Let's get a Houndmaster thing up. Sort by restriction. And nothing else Houndmaster specific. Okay. Bloodthirst is actually a pretty good ring. I don't know if you have melee skills. Aren't most of yours ranged? Yeah. So we're not going to do that. But you do have bleed, so let's get that. Again, sort by character class restriction. Now you have the heal. And more heal. I want massive heal. Max HP might be good. Oh no, extra bleed might be nice. Obos, good to see you again. How are you doing? Extra heals received. Let's go for that. And let's just go for general melee skills for Vaden. Glass cannon vessels. Absolutely, Jexus. The heals are amazing. Changing your phone. Ah, it's school time. Yep. I know what that's like. Here's how sad it is. Tomorrow is my day off. And I have a meeting scheduled tomorrow. So still, they get you. They get you every time. Let's get 16 of those. We'll get 16 torches in as well, just to be on the safe side, since this is a medium one. Yeah, we're gonna spend big, because we need to make sure that everyone gets out.
Excavations beneath the manor were well underway when a particularly ragged indigent arrived in the hamlet.
Particularly
This filthy,
ragged.
toothless miscreant boasted an uncanny knowledge of my ambitions and prognosticated publicly that, left unchecked, I would soon unleash doom upon the world.
Funny thing, a student said exactly that to me today. Who would have guessed? Doing college is taking over your life.
The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
College is an amazing time, though. So does Prophet. Now, we know that he's always the farthest away from start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clearly, that is where he is. College Town University. Ah, I wish I were back there again. Just to... There was so much opportunity to learn so many things. And to... I did not see a trap. And just to spend time with people who are actually intelligent. Are you kidding me? Vanen, you're a leper. You're a leper who will only drink, but you do want to go to that brothel. Really now? Oh
The light,
my.
the promise of safety.
Mechanism, I should absolutely check out your streams as well. When is it that you stream? What is sort of your average stream time? I did not see any trap. Wow. This is not going well.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of
Alright, Akashi.
otherworldly corruption.
Check you next time, or check you around. Good tutor teaches how to do things. Yeah. Best tutor to teach you how to learn things yourself. Absolutely in this one. In fact, for quite a lot of the education that we give, it's mostly it's quite a lot about teaching people the skills that they need to really advance. So when it comes down to it, a bachelor's degree is nothing. A master's degree is also sort of really cheap. Anyone can get one. It's just a case of it's the proof you need that you can learn something and grow, and sort of the basic knowledge that you need. Let's not get dismembered at the brothel being a leper. Yeah, that makes it a little bit dodgy, doesn't it? Let's get a party heal in, just to make sure we keep our health up, particularly with all those bleed effects that you can see there right now. That's going to be adding up pretty quickly. Let's actually start with a buff so we can do more damage when the time comes. Sorry to hear that, Mechanism, that you don't get to stream that much. I know what that's like. And the music back to 100 and getting master volume to something like 75, 66. Everyone, you know what? We're gonna give that a try. Everybody, let me know what that's like. Let me know if you like those settings. Let's try that. So we'll get this for a couple of minutes, and if you prefer this over the previous settings, let me know, and we'll keep them that way. What can we do? What can we do? Let's get a chop. I can do a hew, but that's going to give you 5 to 10 damage, but in this case, 8 to 16. Easy decision, right? So much bleed damage, though. Now this gives you a possible stun, but you have the 50-50, so let's go for the pure damage. 8 to 16. If we roll well, we can get him dead next time. Fighting sounds like howling, etc. does overlap. Okay. And Nesrun, I believe that's the first time somebody called my voice low tone. I always get the feeling, I don't know if you have this as well, I always get the feeling when I hear myself,
but I just sound like I have this voice, and it's just like a little high-pitched voice.
I don't know what it is. Everyone has it, right? When you hear your own voice, it just sounds crazy. It's just so terrible to you. There'll only be no blood left for the leeches. Come on, Raiden, it's you have a heal. Gonna get you a chop to kill this guy.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I love that expression. Let's get that. Let's see, you have 1 HP left, you get 1 bleed damage, so you're dead already. Let's mark you so that next time I do more damage. Alvin and the Chipmunks. What can I do with you? Okay, let's chop that corpse away.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And marvelous is the heal that gets a crit. Sorry, nom. You know what? We're gonna get a self-heal. Everybody gets a voice thing when they hear themselves. Maybe like professional voice actors. I imagine actors, perhaps most of all, worry about their own sort of appearance and voice. Yes.
Success so clearly in view.
Or is it merely a trick of the light? I should have used a key on that one.
Handsome reward for a task well performed.
Yeah. I think, actually, I'm tired and can't think. That's a weird sentence. I do actually know why part of that is. I know this from my, back in the day when I was still a student and had neurology classes. Apparently, interesting enough, when you speak yourself, the glottis vibrates and you bring your voice in, but because this is sort of a sound chamber, it'll actually, the sound will travel through the bone and reach your ears from the inside. And because that carries lower tones more easily than higher tones, your voice to yourself will sound sort of deep and okay. And that's why when you hear yourself on recording, you hear yourself as other people would hear you. And suddenly you sound just that little bit higher because you don't have that bass carrying capacity. Which is always why, you sound weird. Let's get some stuns in. I think that would work out. Fun thing though is, I remember part of the psychology degree included professional psychological conversations. Basically training as a psychologist and having to listen to people. That was using the Rogerian method, and if you ever think of a stereotypical psychologist, the one that just sits back and goes, tell me about that. That's the Rogerian psychologist. And then you also had to tape yourself and watch yourself do that just to see how you come across. And it was so annoying, because then you see how you are in a conversation, and it's so strange. Did I? The mark didn't go through, right? Let's just attack him. 47. So I'm surprised he really sounds high enough when you shame down. Really now, Neto. Yeah. That's very much a feature of English as well, though. At least in British English style, where you use intonation a whole lot more to make a point.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
I'm carrying so much with me, I don't have any room for swag. Definitely need to start camping soon, just to make room for all the awesome stuff.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
There we go, let's dig that out. Same reason when you eat chips it sounds louder than it actually is. I'm starting to think exactly that. Because that carries directly through your own through your own bones. That is a thing though, right? When you just eat a crisp, you think like, everybody's gonna hear this. Let's stun these front two if we can. Yeah, look how weak they are against stun. 10 and 25. James Earl Jones and Morgan Freeman. Yeah, that would be insane. Don't leave those. You need those to upgrade the town. I know, Jexus, I know, but get rid of the 5 torches? Yeah, I suppose so. Deeper voice usually yawn a lot. Relaxes your vocal cords, makes your voice deeper. That's actually... that doesn't sound half bad. And damage mod. Let's get a heal in for everyone. Another thing actually what you should do, and this chair is terrible for this, is have good posture. Technically your shoulder blades tend to, like that tend to lock up when you're stressed out, and that constricts your entire chest cavity. So technically you should relax your shoulders as well and sort of move your stomach forward. That opens up your shoulder blades and deepens your voice while you do that. Okay, what are we doing here? You're already marked. Let's murder you. I said murder you, Kashi. Come on. Now we have a wicked hack. It does no damage like this with the Yop, so I kind of want to try and get this. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do with him anyway, or I can buff him. Because I kind of want the hack to do this, the heal.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Gilbert Gottfried? Gilbert Gottfried probably hears himself as a golden-voiced god. There we go, the Hugh. Come on. Come on, Hugh.
Press this advantage.
That's
Give
what I
them
need.
no quarter.
Jexus, if you love Gilbert Gottfried, the best thing you can ever find on the internet is Gilbert Gottfried reading 50 Shades of Grey. I tell you, that is amazing. Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried is actually pretty cool. I've heard him on a lot of podcasts, and that guy is hilarious. Okay, I can't really get rid of those corpses that quickly. Oh, Jexus, you have never heard him read 50 Shades of Grey? Seriously, it's on YouTube. It's amazing. But yeah, his stand-up is pretty cool as well. Yep, Vanen, reading 50 Shades of Grey, and it is as glorious as you imagine.
Blossoms.
Let's see, can I use a key on you? Unlocked, but still, does that open? No. If it's specifically unlocked, we do not use a key. Okay. I'm hoping we're doing fine so far, so I'm hoping to move pretty much over here and then do the rest before we reach the boss room.